All right, fifth graders, today you are working on your pumpkins and you need to show me 3 things in your pumpkin drawing. You need to show me ground or grass, you need to show me your 3-dimensional pumpkin, and you need to show me sky. Anything extra is great, but you need to show me those 3 things at least. So what I am doing today is I am drawing out my pumpkin lightly. I draw light until I get it right, and then you are going over all of your lines with glue. So to start drawing my pumpkin, I need to decide, am I drawing my pumpkin landscape style, side to side, or portrait style? I'm going to draw my pumpkin portrait style so it can be long and thin. So I'm starting out with a light line to draw an oval. This is the beginning of my pumpkin. From there, I'm thinking about the stem, and the stem of the pumpkin usually comes down a little bit at the top. And I think about the stem almost like a soda can that's bent, a cylinder. Okay, so a circle at the top, 2 sides, and then the pumpkin stem kind of comes down into the middle and is a 3D shape. So here's my stem, and I'm doing this to make it look like a form or 3-dimensional. If I have things in the background that I need to erase, I can use the eraser from the cup. From there, to make my pumpkin feel round, I'm going to add lines, and when pumpkins are growing, those are called lobes, and that kind of shows the shape of the pumpkin and gives it a 3D or a form-like feel. I'm drawing light until I get it right. My next step is my ground. That was one of the things you need to include. So when I think of grass, I think of kind of texture. So I like to draw my grass with these kind of loose lines. In my sky, you could think about drawing clouds. Maybe your sky is at night with the moon and stars. My sky is kind of on a fall blustery day, so I'm going to draw these wavy lines like the wind is blowing. All right, all of these lines now need to be outlined with glue. So opening my glue bottle, I am just drawing over those pencil lines with my glue. So next time when I come to art class, when I'm going to paint, I have these glue lines here, and that will be my lightest value, my white. Now if I make a mistake with my glue on accident, I could wipe it up with my finger and then just rub my hands together, or I could just leave it and know I'm going to paint over that next time. If I make a mistake, I can either just wipe it up with my finger or leave it for next time. Doing my best to trace over my pencil lines. Even this kind of grass texture at the bottom, I'm going to trace over with my glue. This will add texture to your painting, but will also add value, or your lightest white, when we add paint next week. When my painting is finished, I need to carry it flat like a lunch tray to the red drying rack and go at the bottom tray.